Morning, guys. Just pulling into another new track today. Figured we give you a little video here of the entrance. Trying to figure out what I'm trying to say, you know. Guys, give you a little peek here. Pulling in the track. We are at the farm. It's a semi-private track, I think is what they listed as. You got to register online to be able to come ride here. But from everything I've seen online, place looks super sick. So we're about to check her out. Nelly came along too.
Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah. I think that we've all had enough. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh
by the way, it's the farm, Dade City. I think we're actually in Dade City.
Yeah, somewhere around Dade City.
Yeah, so the road when you turn back in here is like a 10-minute drive on a dirt road past like houses and hobby farms and all the things. So
Definitely thought we weren't in the right spot, just driving along.
yeah,
But it's back here.
it's back here for sure. So super nice setup back there. We paid, well, right when we got in, they checked us in. So you have to register online ahead of time, and it's $75 a person, and there was like a convenience fee. So I think I paid about $80 a person, which is definitely expensive. But he only allows 10 people on the track at once. So like, and that's something we read online. We knew that. Before you go out on the track, there's a pole out there with wristbands hanging. You got to grab one. There's only
Get your scrunchie.
yeah, there's only 10 of them, and that's how you limit the number of people on the track. But he did half-hour sessions. So Phil was in the advanced group on the hour, and I rode the beginner intermediate group at the 30s. So like he started at 10, I started at 10:30, and then every half hour they switched. I never waited for a wristband. You didn't
I
either?
never had to wait when I always rolled up there and got one.
Yeah, and it made it super nice so that there was never that many people. Sorry, the road's bumpy.
I think they limit it a little bit too on registration, how many people can register for a day riding. So
Yeah, so when I signed up, it said there were only 4 spots left. So that was cool. He limits it pretty well. Definitely private property back in here. Now the track, amazing. So at first you had a little bit of a struggle finding a flow.
it's a little bit of it's a little pricey, but yeah, it's worth it. It's a sick track. But yeah, when I started out, it's a little bit weird. It's another track that's got like clay and sand mixed in, and we actually talked to the owner. He said he does have different dirts mixed in, so it kind of creates like hard pack spots, and then you have sandy spots. So it's good. It's a good challenge. But yeah, it took me a little bit to get a flow. Messed around with suspension a little bit. Actually found that from riding at like packs and stuff a bunch, because it's so deep there. I had my chassis too stiff. Softened up the whole chassis a little bit and felt way better. It was actually like driving, and so I felt like I was just like floating on top of the sand, which is kind of hard to do, but I had her way too stiff, and yeah, we weren't
Settling in.
grabbing, settling, anything. So I felt a little squirrely, but yeah, we got her figured out.
Yeah, definitely a fun, flowy track, even for me. So going there,
Good poppy like jumps.
yeah,
Like floater jumps.
floater jumps for sure. But they're not like, you don't have to hit them fast. There was one big triple in the middle that I actually wanted to hit, but by the time I felt super comfy on the track, the face started breaking down. And again, I talk about this all the time. Once those faces start getting a little rutted, a little choppy, I'm out. So I'm like, next time we go, like, I'll be comfy enough to hit the triple. But yeah, just big floater jumps. A lot of them were doubles. Second, third gear on a 250, nothing like crazy. But you definitely have to be ready to hit them because they're just tall. They're tall jumps. So fun for me. I hit almost everything. There were 2 triples that I didn't do. The big booter in the middle, and then a smaller one that I really wanted to do. But again, the face was getting chewed up at the end there. So just kind of worked on comfort. Otherwise, super nice track owner. We talked to him for a little bit. His name's Chris. Came over and chatted with us, rode around with us a little bit. And facility-wise, they had bathroom in the back, and it's like a pole barn. Like it's a private, semi-private facility. So it was like a nice little setup in there, locker room and everything.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. It was nice that there was a little something to use other than just a portage on the property. So
yeah, and now I will say here they do not have flaggers. So when we pulled in, we actually had to move right away. The owner guy, Chris, asked us to move because where he parks, he tries to make sure he can see the whole track because they don't have flaggers, which I think is actually super cool, like that he's trying to make sure he can see everything. We were parked in front of the track. He just asked us to move to a different area, so not a big deal there. But otherwise, like...
Yeah, there was plenty of spots to park that we wouldn't have been in the way.
Yeah.
We weren't in the way.
Yeah, so we moved off to the side, rode a lot, rode almost every session. They're done riding at 3, it's 2:51 and we're just leaving. So had a good time. Definitely would go back there. Like I said, little pricey, so it's not a track that like I would be able to ride it every weekend.
Ride all the time, but
cool to check out.
Worth checking out.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, the jumps are taller and stuff, so it is. I definitely got an intimidating factor, but
yeah,
once you like hit everything, it has like a super good flow, and the jumps aren't really that hard to jump.
No, just intimidating, and definitely like once you start hitting them, kind of makes you feel like get into a flow really easy and want to keep riding. Like we rode almost the entire half hour each session because it's just such a fun track to be out on. So other than that, yeah, good day.
Yeah,
headed,
another really fun track. So
yeah, and we're headed back north. So north, like North Florida.
going home.
Yeah.
The camper.
Going home to the camper. So we'll keep these rolling as we check out new tracks. This just happened to be a weekend that we got to try 2 new ones. So
Yeah,
fun weekend.
it was good times.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.